brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Las Vegas Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Shifts by him. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that, but that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the run zone before going out. For 30 more yards and another first down.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now Watson. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Touchdown Raiders. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Play action now. Mariota. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in. Had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. A timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alvin Kamara
With career touchdown number 75.
And the Colts have taken the lead.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. The Raiders at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The tackle for loss goes to Matthew Ioannidis. Really nice play.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now on 2nd and 13, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Next receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A Again, it's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space, and he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run here with Algier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Raiders 7.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. The slot man in motion right. Second down and goal. Mariota firing quickly here, and that's complete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Kamara.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Fourth down, Mariota.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up when the ball gets to the receiver. Moment of truth, knock it away.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Well, so much for being back to against the goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Watson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
That is caught with Sean Bateman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first down, it's Watson. He'll find Bateman once more. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. To throw again on second down. Watson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another one.
On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 32. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson out to his left. And he's got it. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Now Watson going to sneak it. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jerry Jeudy from a yard out. And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want him to catch the football first.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the run crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. If you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
After the interception, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. Left side here to Sanders. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, and that's complete to Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Watson, off play action. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Following the interception here, Mariota. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Kamara up the middle. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota going up top for Kupp. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one good for 37 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down to the 15 now on 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal. The 4-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Cameron Jordan, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And if we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mariota. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jody Fortson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
The score, Colts 28, Raiders 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Now they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26.
Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Remain for 2nd down.
They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Mariota. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Here's Sims now from his end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand-new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action. Mariota toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. In motion comes the tight end left. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
throw for it on fourth. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll get this down to the 38. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. Throwing is Mariota. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And whistles, and we're going to have another stop.